You probably think you have a full pipeline. You don't. What you really have is an illusion, like a desert mirage. Looks like water, feels like water, but when you go to reach for it, bone dry. By the end of this, I'm going to show you how to test if your pipeline is real or fake. So picture this, Luke racing to Cloud City because he saw a vision of his friends suffering. It looked real, it felt urgent, but it was a trap. That's what most sales pipelines are. They look full, they feel urgent, but when you finally go to drink from them, when it's time to close, you find out that it was all smoke and mirrors. And that illusion doesn't just waste your time. It wrecks your forecasting, it misleads your manager, and it starves your paycheck. The trap is what we call happy years. Reps mistake politeness for progress. A prospect nods, says, yeah, that sounds good, and suddenly it's logged as pipeline. But polite isn't purchase. Nods aren't signatures. What you think is water in the desert is actually just dust in the wind. So the behavioral science deep dive here is, psychologists call this signal misinterpretation bias. We overweight weak signals like tone, nods, surface level interest because our brains crave certainty. We would rather believe in a false positive than face the discomfort of uncertainty. That's why sales reps cling to polite prospects. It feels safer to believe that we've got a deal cooking than to face the hard truth. They're not really serious. But here's the danger. False positives don't just make you feel good in the moment. They create massive opportunity cost. While you're chasing ghosts, you're ignoring real buyers who need clarity and conviction. It's like carrying Monopoly money into a casino. Feels good in your pocket, you stack it up, imagine the winnings, you feel rich. Then you step to the dealer and they laugh you off the table. Your pipeline looks full, but currency isn't real. Same with your CRM. Unless you strip out the noise, you're broke and you don't even know it. Think of a football coach who watches practice tapes and watches his players jogging through drills, then convinces himself they look sharp, so he calls it a winning season. Then game day comes and his team gets crushed. That's happy years, confusing motion with progress. Your pipeline isn't about how much activity that you've logged. It's about how much commitment you created. The best reps don't just build a pipeline, they pressure test it. Here's how. Ask buyers direct commitment questions. What steps need to happen before you're comfortable moving forward? Stop logging interested as pipeline. Only log verifiable next actions or next steps. Treat polite prospects as noise until you prove otherwise, because illusions don't pay commissions. Only reality does. And if you want to stop chasing mirages and start cashing real checks, learn to strip the dust from your pipeline and leave only that cool, quenching drink of water.